Hey everybody, welcome to Gathered Deer Witch Hunters. That was from Stephanie Matthews on Patreon. And I want to remind everybody that we're giving Patreon members early access to our pre-taped episode. This is a pre-taped episode, so Patreon viewers, they saw it yesterday. It doesn't make sense to me right now. I don't really like time travel. But if you want access to whatever we dream, we're trying to dream up things to give away or do through Patreon. And today we're going to do shout outs to some of the longest supporters as members of the 420 Club. And you could sign up too at patreon.com/gettingdoug. Doug plugs. My Doug Loves Movies podcast is coming to Helium in Philly tomorrow night, October 10th. And I'm doing shows at the DC Improv on Thursday and Sunday, the 11th and the 14th. For all my dates and deets and links, please visit. This was pretty good I did some dabs in the last show, and now we're doing this one. I think I'm doing great. DougLovesMovies.com. I didn't have to knock those over. It's totally unmotivated. Enjoy the show. Blast off. Here we are in the basement with, I just love this sentence, Sen Dog and P-Nut. That sounds like a super fun show for kids, you know?
Yeah, it does.
What's going on with Sen Dog and P-Nut?
The Adventures of?
Yeah. And are they both dogs, you think? Or is P-Nut another kind of... I know Jeff Dunham has that alien puppet called P-Nut, so let's not drag that into it. But do you ever feel bad about that?
No.
You were like, I'm P-Nut, goddammit.
I pay no attention. There's a peanut in every grouping. There's enough males together, there's going to be one peanut.
Right? The shorty always gets stuck with P-Nut, but how'd that happen to you? You're tall.
Exactly. It's a play off of it.
Oh, I get it.
Well, nowadays there's probably a dog in most groupings of males too, but you're looking at...
Yeah, I started that shit.
You were
totally the originator, yeah.
I honestly said the words today, yeah, he was one of the first dogs.
The first
dogs. Because it became a real thing adding dog on, but you did it early.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I got that name actually, gangbanging in the streets of South Central Los Angeles. And I didn't have a name, so they took half my first name, Senin, and put dog on the end and just started calling me Sen Dog. And we started rapping. I had this crisis. What do I call myself? What's my rapper name? And my little sister was like, don't they call you Sen Dog already?
Do you already have a name?
I think you're onto something, little sis. So I ran with it, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And then after that, Snoop Dogg came out.
Yep.
By the way, Snoop Dogg will tell you that I am the original dog. If you ask him, he'll tell you himself, straight up and down, no joke.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's great.
In an upcoming episode.
That's as cool as eating 18 bicycles.
Yeah, I mean, nothing could be cooler than like hanging with Snoop and being on tour with them and Cypress and Snoop together and just mad weed everywhere, every city we went to. Yep. So that was something to do again in life when we get the chance.
Well,
that's why we do what we do.
Right now we've got the chance to smoke all this stuff on this table. The sativa's called Super Silver Haze. And that's what we loaded up most of these things with, some of that, if you want to try that. And then, and then we've got, this always confuses me. The indica's called either Choco Loco or Choco Loco. Or is it Choco Loco or...
I like Choco Loco.
Choco Loco.
Yeah.
Choco Loco.
Put that cholo into it. Put that Spanish shit on it. Choco Loco.
There you go. That's definitely how it's.
Yeah,
that's correct.
You're not gonna get away with saying that.
Put that Southgate. Gotta put that Southgate on it.
I'm not gonna run around saying that. People will think I'm insane in the membrane if I do that. Yeah. But we should say, for maybe the uninitiated, that Sen Dog, of course, is from the Cypress Hill gang mob. And
the Cypress Hill mob.
And P-Nut, of course, plays bass for the 311 band. Does people say it that way ever? Mm-hmm. The 311 band?
Siri says it like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The 311 band.
Yeah, she can't. Oh, that's interesting. She can't put it together and say 311. That's pretty cool. I mean, not cool. Get it together, Siri.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Come
The
on,
fucking
Siri.
cool thing about touring
I
with
want to
this
ask her
guy
right
is,
now.
Oh, here we go.
sorry.
Cool
Oh
about my ass.
no,
Big
it's
knees.
another one
I'm
of
high
those
already.
Southern California tambours.
but you guys got like this group of like 200 people that follow you around in every tour.
Right.
So in every show, they're in the front row.
Yeah, there they are again.
I've never seen nothing like that. I mean, across the country and back, it was the same couple hundred people, and I'm like, that's commitment right there. I was really impressed by that shit. That was
Yeah,
cool.
that's the going out every summer and,
Yeah.
giving it. Yeah, because I saw when I was stalking you on the way here, digitally stalking you on the way here, that there was a point where you guys were only doing like 4 or 5 shows a year. That's crazy. That,
Yeah, our low time, yeah.
Right. That's. I don't know what that would be like. It sounds pleasant, to rest and to collect your thoughts. But we're on the road so much, it would be crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what, my bank account didn't really care for that shit at the
no
time.
shit.
And how
You
bands
don't need
are.
your
We
bank
go up, we go
account
down and
nagging
shit.
at you.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
So at that one point, it was a couple of years, 2-3 years, and we were only doing, 7-8 shows a year, if that. And I actually thought we were like on the way of collapsing and the band going away and and stuff like that. And somehow we pulled it out, and here we are again with another album. But during those times, it was
That's crazy.
kind of sucked, yeah.
Yep. And it seems like Muggs kind of got you guys together, right? Like
Yeah.
he was so into making a new project that he gave you guys a lot to work with.
Yeah, well, Muggs was the one that had the idea to pair me and Be Real up. Because prior to that,
At all.
Yeah,
Wow.
we were all solo rappers doing our own thing. Shit, I was working at UPS when he came to me and said, I want you to quit your job and move my apartment in Hollywood. And I was like, dude, are you crazy?
Stop smuggling weed and
I got a
start.
job with benefits. What's wrong? And he had a vision, and and his vision, came to pass, and he was the one that saw that because we had other rappers on our block that left us, and even Muggs got to deal with somebody else, but he came back, so he put us together and made us see there was a bigger picture, and he had confidence and faith in us. So
It's crazy.
he was our Rick Rubin, if you will.
Yeah, totally. Insane.
And then we met with you guys in what, 94 or something? The first run, 95 or something?
Something like 95, yeah.
Yeah, around there,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's a lot of years we've known each other.
But then we did the whole tour that you weren't even there.
Yeah.
We did Temples of Boom without you. That was a trip. It was like-
Yeah, at that point, that was complete burnout on my end. Like I was just, if I hadn't taken that break, I wouldn't be here now with you guys hanging the fuck out and shit.
Gotta do it.
I was just completely just burned out, alcoholed out, just no gas left, and I had to take some time off. If not, I just went crazy and like robbed the stores, done something stupid or whatever, right? But it was very enlightening to not be in the band.
Yeah.
And then get a chance to miss it and want it back. So here we are,
Yeah,
27 years
now
later.
you guys are killing it.
Crazy.
It's
Yeah,
great.
new
Yeah,
shit is awesome.
we're
Let
out
me
there with a vengeance right now.
Let me try this Siri thing. Hey Siri, give me some information about the band 311. Even better.
Yeah, 311.
Even better. 311.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
my
the
legacy.
worst possible way to say it.
311.
My legacy.
Holy crap, I love it. But she sends me right to Wikipedia. Siri, I could go to Wikipedia on my own. Does she get upset when you're that?
So is there a story behind 311, the actual name?
It's a police
off,
code.
Siri.
It's a police code for indecent exposure.
Sorry, go ahead.
Original guitarist for the band got arrested skinny dipping in a pool that was surrounded by houses in Omaha, Nebraska, and some citizen was like, "Hey, there's a naked kid in the pool," and the cops came out and arrested him. Came home with a ticket that said 311 on it. It's also the same thing that Lenny Bruce was arrested for saying "motherfucker" on stage in the 50s.
Oh, it's just an obscenity law.
Yeah. It can work with having your dick out or saying the word dick in the wrong room.
Well, I mean, if I'm going to get arrested, I got to get the 311 charged. That's what I got to go for because it's just fun to say that when people ask.
Do it like in a football game where you're not going to get in real trouble. Where it's more fun, where it's obviously you were having
it's
fun.
fun to have your dick out at a football game.
Instead of you're attacking someone with having your dick
It's not
out.
sexual. It's just fun.
Yeah, that's just
People
fun.
are eating peanuts and drinking beers.
You're showing how fast you are.
Yeah. And and the camera pulls away from you as quickly as they can. You never get to see those people in the actual feed, when there's somebody running around naked. All right, so
I like the sativa. The sativa is very tasty.
Oh, I'm glad that you like it.
Can you say where it's from?
Oh, we can find that out and get to you after the break.
Cool.
Because different places, I like to say different places donate, but to be honest with you, we just go out and buy some a lot of the times.
That's great.
And by we, I mean not me, the production.
Right.
And then I take it home because I want to, double check and make sure it was good.
Of course, you're committed.
So I finish it off, I take care of it. We've had you guys both on the show before, so we've already discussed, how you first got started. P-Nut, this must be like your maybe like 6th time on the show?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
In the basement.
Yeah, and you're coming up on your 6th 311 cruise. I'm sorry, 311 cruise.
Yep, you're coming.
I am. I'm going to be on that one. It'll be my 5th 311 cruise.
Yep,
and
you were banned from that one.
Yeah, for excessive fun having. I think I had too much fun the first year, but
that's great. I knew Doug. Amazing. I knew Doug was a fan when I see him on the side of the stage, just fucking rocking the fuck out.
Yeah. They don't
like what kind of is this a casual fanhood? Like no, this is a real deal.
And you guys don't let people stand on the sides. Like I felt very privileged to even be there.
No, we do not.
Yeah, you're one of those bands. Like if shit gets in my eye line, I will snap. You're the Christian Bale of bands. What? But this guy, on the other hand, Cypress Hill, I smoked their giant bong, backstage while, like behind the set, their stage setting, right behind it while the show is in progress. And you guys all just hit it in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Like you guys just take it out, hit it in front of everybody. Yeah. It's probably smart to move the amateurs to the back.
Well, we've had people not from the band hit it on the stage, and, a couple of guys, fell down.
They're going to drop, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, Excalibur would chop your head off.
That's not a good look, especially with the cameras and everything today and everybody in the audience filming it.
Yeah.
Like, stoners don't need that reputation that, like, they can't handle a 10-foot bong.
Yeah, a lot of guys from other bands, they all want to hit Excalibur thinking, like, yeah, I can handle it, but, man, it's a mean mofo. It'll chop your head off and leave you, like, sitting down somewhere for, like, a half hour. So.
Well, I'll tell you, I enjoyed the show a great deal. I think you guys were together on that one.
Yeah,
I think that was one of your tours. What was that one called? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know. It might have been one of the Unity tours that we did together.
I love Temples of Boom, though.
Temples of Boom was hilarious. The best part of that, because Cypress was 3/4, counting Bobo, and Muggs, was having the Far Side open up and having them just at their peak. But they were in a fucking crazy state too. They were tangling every night after the show, and you could hear it in the room, just like fuck, don't let that happen to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. You got to know how to nurture what we start and build and things like that. And some guys just go at it from the get-go, and they don't last long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause it's not meant to when when you're fucking fighting with your bros every night after. For what it turns out to be stupid shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, of course.
But the guys that do that longevity thing have respect for one another, and when someone needs a time off or whatever it may be, other band members come in and say, yeah, we got your back. So. But I like that band too, Far Side. I liked them a lot. But they didn't.
Amazing.
I think they did like an album or two, or.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least 2 classics, and then pieces and parts.
What's this business you brought to the table, sir?
I believe I brought the Yocan Evolve Plus, which was gifted to me in Colorado. Fucking go to Colorado. They got weed.
That's great advice.
And weed stuff.
I don't love winter weather.
Weed stuff.
But
I love the little wax carrier in the bottom, little storage, and it's a dual coil, and it's actually stayed clean too, relatively, and I'm not overloading it too much, but. I killed a couple of them because I think I treated the battery poorly, but I'm making this one last, and I'm really, really happy about it. It's like a dream.
Can we remember to get some close-ups of him doing all that stuff, since we can cut it in? Since this one's not live, that'll be fun. It's like an infomercial.
For weed, it's a weed commercial.
And also, did you mention the reliability of it?
Well, that was the thing. Like the first couple that I had, they lasted maybe a day and a half, and I was pissed. But then I got a free one, and the free one fucking works. You pay $50 for 2 of them in a row.
That's your endorsement right there.
Yep.
The free one.
Wait for the free one. But this is a different model. I think they figured it out. They must have had enough dummies breaking it in no time flat and hearing people complain about it.
Yeah, I mean all these things I haven't really found the one yet, you know. But I also vapes to me are really you know, the go-to when you're in settings where you know it's still frowned upon to actually smoke flower.
Right.
Just because of the smell mostly, because nobody gets upset about people vaping really. I guess they do sometimes.
Not for long.
You like that?
Just a little bit.
That's a good one. Nice.
Yeah, you got a good rip off of that.
I've pretty much passed on flower and more and more. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I mean,
you could just do this all the time.
I'm a dad. I got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old at home, and I can't come home to the little lady smelling like a big weed tank.
Mm-hmm.
And beer. So I vape, and I brush my teeth.
And beer, he said.
And beer. Yeah, I brought a beer.
Nice.
I brought a beer for one of these tapings, a beer or two, and I didn't regret it, but I didn't want to risk it again. I'd be pushing the envelope too much.
Really?
That shit just made me warm.
Nice.
Fuck.
Beautiful. Let's take a break for a couple minutes. We're here with Sen Dog and P-Nut, and we'll be back with you know what's coming up. See you soon. Hey, we're back. We are in the basement, and Sen Dog is here, and P-Nut is here, and Alicia now joins us with the pot topics.
Mm-hmm. Pot topics. Well, before we get started on those, actually, I thought we'd mention those Patreon.
Oh
members.
Yes, I promised that this was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
let's get into it.
reminding me. Let's take turns saying them.
Okay.
You go first.
Antonio Acosta,
Abram Lavasseur,
Hillary,
James Litton,
Chris Blue,
Chelsea M. Seitz,
Alec Gent Vincent,
Mark Wood,
Craig Zimmerman,
Chris Harkins,
Dathian,
John Newcomb,
Jonathan Barrett.
Jody S., and
That's it.
Dan Douglas I've got on mine. So Dan Douglas, all those people, we've had the Patreon thing for like 29 months, and those are all the members that have been active that entire time.
Huh.
So very, very good supporters, very appreciated supporters. We're trying to come up with more. Patreon just sort of limited. You can't have like raffles or lotteries anymore.
Okay.
And that was our big thing, is that you could win stuff that we'd give you. So we're trying to figure out the best way to keep those people happy. You guys have like active fan club kind of things? Where people pay money into it?
I mean, nowadays it's more about the VIP meet and greets and stuff like that.
Right.
Those are
Where
really
it's,
big
you know,
now. Like so many bands do
experiences.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shit. And it's pricey,
it's
right?
more effective for people than getting a signed picture and a cassette or a CD or something.
Yeah.
You know, they get to come to the show and meet the band, you know, before the show or whatever. And it seems to do pretty good business, so we've been doing that kind of stuff more than the fan club deal. But there's an active fan club, but and then you got social media too. That's all fan club stuff.
Yeah,
too, in my
Patreon
opinion.
seems good for like a show or an individual to, you know, get some money rolling in just to keep the thing going.
And we've been working with Pledge Music on the last couple album releases where they will, you know, you can just do whatever with them. You know, you can make a poster package, you can give them the vinyl, you can bring them show tickets just on the release of the album on like a pre-purchase. It's cool. So yeah.
Right on.
Yep, got to do it. Got to be creative in reaching your fans and almost to the point of being relentless.
Yes.
True that.
That's it
Indeed.
in a nutshell. Alicia, our first pot topic, please.
You got it. The Drug Enforcement Administration has officially. Oh no!
Whoa,
Hold on.
Wait, what'd they do? What'd
Hold
they
your
do?
boo.
Hold your reserve.
What'd they do?
Yeah, it could be good. It could be good.
The drug war is failing. What are they doing?
They fired themselves.
Has officially changed how it regulates CBD, a marijuana compound that's in a new epilepsy drug called. Oh, you know what? I think I had this pronounced correctly before, and I looked it up. I got it.
3.
Wow. You're really going to attempt to say this?
Epidiolex. I think I got it. I think
What
that's
is
right.
it?
Epidiolex.
Epidiolex.
I'm
Okay.
believing that.
I didn't wind up to it.
I love a good dramatic pause. That was very, what is
That's
this
rough.
word?
That's hard to recover from. Wow.
So that's a medication used to treat 2 rare forms of childhood epilepsy. And so this means that now people will be able to access this drug with a doctor's prescription.
Well,
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
In every state.
It is the first time in 46 years that the DEA has shifted its stance on anything to do with cannabis.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
well, that's
crazy.
why I booed them in the beginning. Good for them that they're starting, but
That's
Yeah.
amazing first
CBD is
step.
not enough.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, they're on the late train.
Come on, DEA. Get your DE ass together.
It's a start. It's a start.
You invented something. That's what you do.
The problem, though, is that it's still going to be very expensive. I think I read yearly to stay on that, it's over $30,000.
Damn.
Whoa.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. Grow your own.
Of course it would.
You're right. No shit.
Yeah.
Right.
No shit.
Because they can.
'Cause they can, yeah.
Yeah.
They
Right.
just say shit.
Well, just like they say it's Schedule 1, but they make Marinol and have been doing it for decades. You know, and they grow it
Schedule
at the
1
University of
businesses.
Mississippi and have been doing it for decades.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like any of it.
Yeah, it smells bad. We'll just promote it. It's so crazy. Why don't we live in the reality where we would be promoting people to grow it themselves? If you can grow a medicine that would take care of your epileptic child, and you can grow it yourself, why wouldn't that be the commercial? Why wouldn't that be the PSA?
Because, you know, there's more money to be made.
It's true.
You know?
It's the simple fact. It
Yeah.
is. But there can be a counterculture that can promote the truth, and damn it, that's you.
Yeah, well, you know, hippies try, but, you know, they're just a bunch of dumb white people with long hair, and, you know, nobody wants to listen to them.
Not enough fight in them.
No, I mean, I don't even, I mean, is hippie even a thing anymore? But, you know, there's just, yeah, I don't know if I'm changing the subject, but it's just, it just takes a couple more generations and I think we'll be good on the weed front. But again, congratulations to Canada.
It's still gone faster than we could have ever imagined, though, in our lifetime. Yeah,
It has
congratulations to Canada.
sped up,
Yeah.
but now it's just getting ridiculous that like all these states are legalizing it and there's still people pushing back like, well, no, we can't do that over here where we are. It's
Right.
like everyone's smoking around you.
Yeah,
Trust
and
me.
has been,
Yeah,
right.
no
and
doubt.
has
Yeah,
been.
it's happening anyway. So you know, just make it. Make
And
some
Jesus
money
was a
off of
stoner.
it. He sure was. Like fucking long haired.
Awesome.
I don't know what I was gonna say, but we got more topics. I think.
You were
More.
gonna celebrate Canada.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't finish that.
Yeah,
part.
October
Canada.
17th.
October 17th. Thank you, Alicia. On the October 17th,
Way to go, Canada.
Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Legal
Yes.
coast to coast.
Awesome.
Recreational, right?
That's where my next house will be.
Straight up rec.
Straight up wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vancouver,
and
right?
all the
those
great
islands.
places. I
Yeah,
love,
yeah,
you
it's beautiful
know,
up there.
everywhere
Yeah,
I've
good
been
look
to
on you,
Toronto,
yeah.
I've liked very
I'll
much.
come visit. Shit.
Yeah, for sure.
all day.
I wish I could be there on October 17th,
Right?
In
but
Canada?
instead, yes, but instead, since I can't be, I could have been if I just was a better planner. But since I can't be, we're going to do a marathon show from right here in the Spaceman to celebrate Canada, and all the guests on the show that day are going to be Canadian.
Cool. Nice.
Do you guys know any cool weed-smoking Canadian musicians that would come on the show? You know, like say a Robin Thicke.
Or a Drake type.
Is
Well,
Robin
no,
Thicke
either of those
Canadian,
guys.
or is he American because his dad Alan Thicke lived here when he had him? I bet you
I
he's
think he's
American.
probably double. Dual
he gets both,
citizenship.
yeah.
There you go. Smart. Good
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
He's both.
It's probably the best thing to be is both.
He's a Camerican.
What were we talking about? Oh, so yeah, tune in for that. October 17th, live on YouTube, and we'll go for as long as we have guests. So maybe a 45-minute show, or
We'll think about it.
might be 2.5 hours.
Me and Sen Dog will make some calls and we'll try and pad your
Okay,
list.
yeah, that's where we left it.
least
Is
we
I
can
asked
do.
you guys for
Yeah.
help, and you guys nothing.
Because we don't know any Canadian rock bands, or
Yeah, I mean,
probably why I
is
did
there
that.
such
Sure
a
we
thing?
do.
Let's
I'm
name
sure we
some.
do.
Let's
Yeah.
think of some Canadian rock bands.
Canadian rock band.
There's that one called
Rush?
Rush.
3 days
Does Geddy
grace.
Lee
Is 3
smoke
days
weed?
grace Canadian? 3 days grace.
You know,
is
also,
Canadian.
why if you smoked weed
Alanis Morissette
and you're
Canadian?
from Canada, isn't that where you're going to want to be on the 17th? Why would you be
how about Nickelback? Are they
here in
from there?
LA?
No.
Nickelback's
Yeah,
Canadian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Canadian.
Back it up.
But you know they're going to have a big show that day.
Well,
Nickelbag. If they were called Nickelbag.
If they were
Nickelbag,
called
yeah.
Nickelbag. I thought that's what you said. All right, more topics?
Yeah, students at Hocking College in Southeast Ohio will soon have the opportunity to enroll in a new degree program in biomedical sciences, preparing them for a career as a cannabis lab technician. So you can now get a degree to grow weed.
I
For
like
growing.
it. I want to see it happen. But it's already happening, I guess, so that's not the right way to say it.
Ohio.
But go Ohio, because
Go
that's
Yeah.
also
Ohio's
odd,
doing
because
it.
where are they at with, they're just medical and severe cases. I don't think they're
I don't think they're legal yet at all.
at all.
Yeah.
At all, so that's
They're
even,
fighting it, openly fighting it. Probably.
even
I
better
think
for them,
so.
yeah, that they managed to get that to happen.
Yeah, that's big for them.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations are in order.
Having some balls for once.
It's always
Yeah.
it's always going to take longer in the states that the state
Thank
patrol
you,
has
Ohio.
those flat-brimmed hats. Any one of those states,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ohio's one of those.
Yeah.
Where the fucking cops have those funny hats, and they're not all dicks, but you definitely hear those stories about
True.
people just getting hassled for weed, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and for
it's
not
hard
wearing
to say.
one of those hats.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you wear one of those hats, you're in the gang.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You're no joke, too.
They don't even like, I can't even imagine sitting in a car comfortably with one of those hats on. They take them off when they sit down in the car?
They have to. They have to.
They put them like on the seat in between?
Right.
Accidentally
right.
grab each other's hats sometimes when they pull somebody over?
Have one of those
In an
moments.
action situation,
Tender moment.
one's really tight, the other one's
They wear those
loose.
kind of hats just to intimidate your ass, you know?
No, it's true. It's
Hats
crazy,
are
and it's funny that it
Yeah.
works.
That's factual.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Hats and uniforms, yeah, all of it can be wearying.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah. That deserves a hit.
I just, it's so hard, like, it's so great to have a couple musicians on because we can just enjoy the silence sometimes. Because a lot of people come on here and they're comedians and you get a comedian high and it's, you know,
And it's on.
it's so on.
Yeah.
And Ari won't shut up.
That's an example. You don't need to name names.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Ari
Let's
who?
not get anybody
Ari who?
in
There's lots of
trouble.
Aris. Hey, that's my phone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a good
Wow.
riff.
Sweet.
I'm excited about,
you know
I don't
you
have
know your
any
wing.
knowledge yet as to which other comedians are going to be on the 311 cruise. But where is it going to this time?
It's in the Caribbean. We just get lost in the Caribbean and just spill a bunch of fuel in the air.
We went to Great Stirrup Cay one time.
We do 2 stops.
It's not that one again. Oh, right, it's a double.
Yeah,
double
we're
stopper.
going Kowak.
We might be going to one place I've never been to
I'm gonna
before.
mispronounce something
The
openly.
Canaan Islands. You're gonna go do a money thing?
Nah, I don't know. It's gonna be great. I think we're gonna see some pyramids,
No.
or we're gonna smoke so much fucking weed that we
That
see
we'll
the
see some
pyramids.
pyramids.
Yes,
Okay,
one way or
that's
the
a
other.
good
Yeah, and my
trade-off.
dad will be there.
So
again.
how does that work with the weed in the boat and smoking on the boat, or yeah?
Yep.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Just walk on.
interesting.
Just walk on through.
I've never done the boat cruise thing, so I wouldn't know. But
Well, as entertainers, it is. Hey, this shouldn't be on camera, but it's
You guys
it's
can
not.
talk about this
it's
after
not-
if you want.
it's
Yeah.
cool now, man. LAX, we can fly weed out of there.
It's true. It's true. They don't make
Very
it
true.
difficult for musicians to go through. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think they trust that we're safe, and that I bet is the bigger thinking of it
Yeah.
all. You know,
So, like, would you go on the deck to smoke, or in your room, or your cabin, or
in your room, keep it down, but can't leave it out.
All right.
You know, that's what you hear is if you leave it out, they'll take it away.
But oh boy, like just stand around by the pool. Every other person passes you a vape pen. It's
That's cool.
really, yeah.
But
Yeah, that'll
and meanwhile, you get a little credit card that lets you get a beer every 5 feet. You know, you can just flash
Yeah,
the card,
they're
and you know,
constantly
oh wow,
trying to
hey,
sell you beer.
how'd this happen? You know, all of a sudden you have 6 beers in your hand.
Sounds
It's-
like my kind of party.
It is. It's really fun. You should come.
Pretty good time.
It really is. There's no wonder he's come so many times, and it was a touchdown, if you will, to even get you at all the first time,
Oh well.
and have comedy be a part of it, because it's important. You know you can get away with murder like musicians can. You know. And you have an audience as far as idea wise. You can say almost anything. You know,
I'm sorry to take up so much of your segment here.
No,
about
no,
how
I'm
awesome I am.
learning so much.
but it's a part. It's
Do go on.
it's an important part of culture. You know, and the way that musicians get appreciated, I love that the right comedians get, and sometimes
Well,
not
I
all the right
mean,
comedians
getting
get
appreciated
appreciated.
isn't the half of it. When I go on those your cruises, like everyone there is so nice to me, and they just keep me so high.
It's a big love fest. It's a
really-
unashamed love fest.
A really good time.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. And it's different when no one's going home. You know, all you got to do is just make your way to your room, which isn't gonna be easy.
Isn't always easy.
Yeah, it's moving.
You might have to stop by the buffet and get a little washy.
Yeah.
And happy.
Yeah.
What else is in the news?
South Africa decriminalized marijuana.
No.
Yeah.
Down South Africa.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
go visit you guys again now.
I'm gonna play Sunset.
Isn't it weird though how these stories? I mean, maybe it's because they're happening so frequently. I haven't
amazing.
heard that. This is the first time hearing it.
Yeah, we should have heard
Me
that.
too.
We should have all heard that.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Good
We
job.
went there.
welcome.
We
Yeah.
went there once, and they were like, "Please don't smoke on the stage." You know, anything. We're like, "Okay, cool." So now I guess next time we go there, we're smoking on the stage.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
There you
great.
go.
Cape Town.
That's gonna be neat. When does it kick in? Is there any information about that?
I do not have that information, but it is ruled that the private possession and use are protected by the South African Constitution, and they also found that cultivation of cannabis on private property for personal use is also protected.
That's
All
amazing.
right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Down.
Okay.
But it doesn't legalize the sale or public consumption, so
Right.
I guess maybe still be
it's
careful
always-
with your public
Yeah.
consumption.
That's where they always are drawing the line in every move. Is
Uh-huh.
like when they go full legal, they're still like, but don't do it publicly. You know.
But we'll take that one.
Yeah,
We'll start there.
Totally
with
take
Yeah,
that
we'll
one
start
because I know
chipping
away-
I
away at it.
mean, alleys aren't public most of the time. There's nobody around. It's got to be people around. So as long as you find a spot where there's nobody around, or I say keep it away from kids and pets.
Nice.
But everybody else, if they're
See-
walking by and they don't like the smell, I'm sorry, but there's no way they haven't made worse smells in their lives that other people have had to deal with.
Nice.
That's a great place to go to commercial. We will be right. Thank you, Alicia.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yes, Alicia.
Yeah, enlightening.
Hey, we're just sitting here talking about Canadian Kid in the Hall, Scott Thompson, and how he's great at. He has a very distinct point of view about a lot of things,
Huh.
and he's not afraid to tell you about it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
And
awesome.
airs it out on podcast?
So we want him to come on the October 17th. We got to come up with an expression for, I guess it's probably too late, but since the show's only like a week away, but something to say that it's, I want to call it Canada Day, but they already have that, right? Mm-hmm. 420 Canada Day? I don't know.
I don't know.
They say 420 in Canada, though.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's up there, that whole thing. Hey, so anyway, we're joined by Taylor Rizzo, the Dab King
That's me.
of Beverly Hills.
Well, that's got a nice ring.
That's got a real nice
Yeah.
sound
I gotta
to
move
it.
to Beverly Hills now.
No, you don't. You just, it's like
The pressure.
that was the whole premise of Beverly Hills 90210 is that they had to lie and say they lived in that area code so that they could go to that
To the
school.
fancy school.
So you could just say that you're in Beverly Hills and get that cachet of being the Dab King of Beverly Hills.
All right.
Maybe people will start, aren't you going to do a thing? Isn't the plan to do a thing where you'll just, for a fee, you'll come to people's homes and show them
Yeah.
about dabbing and dab them out?
Yeah, I'll just come over and do what I do here.
Yeah.
Pay me money.
Yeah,
I'll come to your house.
You haven't had any, nobody wants to do it yet?
Nobody just wants some bearded dude with chemistry equipment coming over to their house.
Somebody's got to want this.
I don't know.
I think
Want
it'd be
me,
so cool.
people.
Or like, or just hire you for a couple hours at a party.
Yeah, I would love
Just
to.
have a
set
dabbing
up, I'll be
station in the corner of the party.
The dab bar attendant.
The new DJ is the
Best-
is the dab
Best
master.
party ever.
You're onto something there.
I can even
We'll
plug
get
in my iPhone. I'll DJ as well.
Sharon's.
right?
I thought of a friend of mine has a cool parties, and she should have a dab corner.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be the
Taylor's dab corner. But what about costs though? Would it cost you a lot of money to be constantly dabbing people out? I mean, is it expensive or
It would
are
cost as
dabs
much.
so small that they don't per dab is not so pricey?
It depends. I mean, it would only be the cost of the material because I have all the equipment and everything.
Yeah.
So
But
I would
like
just,
how much do you I don't even know how much dabs cost.
I mean,
Like
I
to
get
a
a
little
half.
thing like that.
This is a half gram,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like $20. You get a whole gram for $40, and
Okay.
it's a range between better, higher quality stuff or different processes of how it's being made and all that. And so, I mean, you can pay upwards of $120 for a gram if it's coming from the right person who's upselling you and also making a quality product.
Damn.
And you got a pretty good, pretty healthy amount of dabbery in the end of that little stick, right?
Yeah, I put a big one on there to start things off.
All right, so that's what you're going to do right now?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, here he is. The Dab King of Pasadena.
People are gonna pay less. I know Pasadena. They're gonna pay. They're gonna pay less than Beverly Hills.
Now, do you mess with this, Sen Dog? Do you fuck around with dabs?
On occasion,
Yeah.
when I'm on tour in the bus and I don't got to do nothing else after that, you know.
Oh, okay. Do you have plans today?
No, today happens to be one of those days where I don't got shit to do.
Okay.
after,
Do you want to hit this thing?
Sounds like a dab day.
I'm gonna go
Yay!
in. I'm from Cypress Hill. Gotta live up to that.
I know, right? We don't
gotta
want to
rep.
embarrass
Yeah,
anybody.
just don't put a great old big one like that, like you.
Yeah,
know,
we'll
We'll do a normal
style.
size.
like a normal size
Yeah.
one for regular dudes.
I've got my P-Nut gave me a VIP pass with a laminate, really cool special laminate that has marijuana leaves on it, and it's always exciting to get these, for a tour that's concluded.
Yep.
So you'd be like, oh, look at all these
Perfect
cities
timing.
I could have gone to and had this awesome pass.
Yeah.
I could have really ran
Free
that
shows.
joint.
Yep. Sorry.
But I love it. Thank you.
Yep.
I went to your very first show on that tour when you were in Reno, which reminds me, had a lovely time that weekend in Reno doing stand-up at the Reno Tahoe Comedy Club.
Awesome.
So now
Good to
this
see it.
Saturday I'm going
so I'll
back
put it
and
on
doing
there
a
and
couple
it'll
of those
melt
movies.
off.
Cool.
And
Cool.
then
Those
also
people
go
know how to
on
have fun.
I had a
Kind of
nice
create
time
like
in Reno.
a little heat chamber in there, and when I pull this off is when you'll clear it just like a normal bong.
Okay, so I start hitting it when you put it in.
Who opened up
Yeah,
for
you can
that
go
show? I
ahead and
can't
start pulling
remember.
it
Fishbowl.
Oh, that's right. I'm like I should totally remember. Ah,
Cloud up.
incredible.
But
man.
that was like a
What
one-off because
what a
you were
band.
about to go on tour with Offspring.
Right.
The Offspring, correct title. There he is,
Dude,
Sen
that
Dog.
shit tastes good, man.
Yeah.
Elephants on Acids, his new album, available now.
It is
Yeah.
great. It's a headphone masterpiece.
Our 9th studio album.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Bless you.
And
Great album art.
yeah,
I hope
thank
you
you.
like
That's
3 or
DJ
4.
Muggs and his distorted view of stuff.
It's great.
Yeah, that's what's great about working with him. Yeah.
West Coast High Tour with Hollywood Undead kicks off in February.
Yes, sir.
2 Haunted Hill dates in LA, the 25th in October this month at the El Rey and the 26th at the Roxy.
Yep.
And a documentary is in the works.
It is.
And there's an Indiegogo campaign to finance it.
Great.
It is, though. Doing all kinds of
Okay,
things.
so seek that out, you guys, and donate, because a Cypress Hill documentary would be great.
Yeah, just one more thing, just so you guys will know. We get our star in the Walk of Fame next year.
No way.
wow.
Thank you. No way.
Thank you, the Hollywood. Is that a world premiere? Chamber of Commerce from Hollywood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill, we appreciate
And the
it.
fans that supported it, because I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to come in with
That's
something
awesome.
heavy, but
That's
that's
super
terrific.
That's not heavy enough. That's not heavy enough
No,
for
I
you.
felt like he was going to say something bad. I don't know why.
I just thought I'd put
And
that
come
in
on,
there,
I just
you
want to
know,
have. I just
badass.
have to say this.
I'll dab.
Yeah.
I'll dab to that.
Yeah,
Pretty sure we'll be the first Latino
Peanut.
rap group from Southgate in the
Peanuts.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That's a very specific thing, but yeah.
There it is. P-Nut and a half.
That ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Finish more.
You can do this thing.
You could do a dab of some of the stuff that you brought.
Yeah. Check it out.
Oh,
It came from.
can I try?
It came from Nature's Lab.
Can I try the peanut sauce?
It's the peanut. Oh god, that's good. I'll tell them about it. Oh, that does taste nice. Ooh. Awesome. Yeah, I brought a little bit. You know, you gotta share it with your neighbors.
That stuff is really like
That's darn
that is
shit.
like.
I'm gonna break the fucking paper. I know I am. One of these days. But
But that's like
But
a
not
great
yet.
example of it does not look like it would be pleasurable to do anything with that.
really?
You,
Yeah,
oh, you
no, I
think
know
it's
what you
pretty? It just looks like baby vomit. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Enjoy.
try. I'm
Caramel
excited to try some. You guys, 311 and Offspring were on tour together, and they recorded one of each other's songs.
Yes.
Did you do that in the shows? Played the other band's song?
No. God, that would have been great. It was a lost opportunity. But
But so you guys
but
did.
it's hard to pull shit off like that. You know, it's I don't know.
You guys did Self-Esteem, and they did your song Down. and you can hear both of them, and then let us and P-Nut know what you like.
Exactly.
At 311.pt/selfesteempr.
Yep. And we made vinyl copies of each that'll be out, of course, after the tour is done.
Oh,
awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
great timing.
But putting out a record is increasingly difficult on any kind of timeline because everyone wants their vinyl out last week.
Right.
You know, and that's okay. That's a good thing. We don't mind. But it did kind of screw us on that kind of timeline. It would have been nice to have it in the merch booth during the show.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, you're got a new studio album, the 13th one.
Yep, working on it.
Aiming for spring, and then of course we already talked about the cruise. Oh, I can't believe I asked you where it's going. I've got it right here on this card. We're leaving out of Tampa, which is great.
Yes.
Security-wise, they do a great job of not caring very much. And then we're going to.
And the Rock Brothers who make our beer is there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We're going to the Harvest Cay, Belize, and Costa Maya. I've never been to Belize. Belize is featured in that Harrison Ford movie, The Mosquito Coast.
No way! Great movie.
Right?
I saw it in the theater when I was a kid.
That's Belize, right?
Yeah, no fucking way. Wow, I believed every frame of that movie.
And by
that
the
they
way,
were down in South America somewhere.
And of course, this cruise is sold out, so we're just talking endlessly about a cruise nobody can get into. But get on the standby because it
happens. It's a real thing.
It's a ways
Yep.
away still. Next March, but I'm really looking forward to it. And may I have a dab?
Yep, you're all set
Let
up.
me give it a go.
I see some pyramids.
Yeah.
You got your
And
cap
while
right
I
here.
dab, get ready on the button back there. While I dab, what do you guys say we do a marijuana know something? Nailed it. I almost asked you where is it, but it's sitting right in front of me.
Well, you have a lot of shit.
I
There's
do have a lot
paraphernalia.
going on, and I've got to ask you guys a question. What animal... Oh,
God.
I think I already know the answer to this, so I'll recuse myself on this one because it was a story that was out there, but we'll see if you guys know it. What animal did Nicolas Cage buy because he thought it might help him with his acting?
A parrot. So that it would repeat what he says and he could review it with an outside eye.
There's a...
I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud, guys.
Didn't he eat something on film in like Vampire's Kiss?
Cockroach.
Yeah, I'm going with cockroach.
Okay, he bought a cockroach and then took it home and practiced eating it.
Yep. No, he knew if he could do that on camera that it would make him more of a badass. And do it for fucking real.
He's crazy, or maybe he was crazier then than he is now.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw his newish movie that's going to come out soon called Between Worlds. He's hilarious in it, and everybody's raving about this other horror movie he's in called Mandy.
Right.
Do you have a guess, Sen Dog? As we come to the close of our program.
I'm gonna say like a chimp, like a monkey or something.
Okay.
Nice.
You know how they'll just sit there and watch you, whatever stupid shit you do. I mean, I've never had a monkey, so I don't know. But when I've seen it on TV, it's like they'll just sit there. Yeah, okay. I'll say a fucking chimp, something like that.
I love that.
So Nicolas Cage would watch a chimp make fun of him, and then he'd turn that around and act that way.
Yep, there it is.
So he asks us a question and he makes fun of our answers most times. That's what that is.
I'm just trying to,
Basically.
I'm just trying to follow the logic of it. I could be
Fine.
I could be having trouble because
That's not a...
it's been a 2-dab day at this point. Taylor, do you have a guess? Did you already guess one?
Parrot.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, we went on record first.
I was busy dabbing. All right, I think I remember the answer being, but we'll see if my memory is right. I think he got a cougar. Oh, an octopus.
That's good shit.
That's funny.
All right.
So describe his answer. Make fun of his answer. How did a fucking octopus help?
I don't know. I don't know how that would help. I guess maybe he was prepping for.
I don't know. An
funny
animated
title.
film?
Try to prep for a movie called 8 Arms to Hold You. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
An octopus. that's
Eight-Legged
weird.
Freaks 2.
Just make Wild at Heart happen again.
That's what somebody said. That
Just
this
watch
is.
it.
Edgar Wright said that in Mandy, Nicolas Cage gives his best performance since Wild at Heart.
Get the fuck out. Great.
I'm serious, but you're right. We also need to go. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, everybody here at the Getting Dug with High program, and especially our guests today, Sen Dog and P-Nut. We're coming back at you October 17th at 12:15 for as many Canadians as we can round up. Does anybody here work in the building that's Canadian that we can drag in here? Are those puppy dogs that we met recently on the show?
That escaped when I opened the door.
Yeah, the dogs ran out on you, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so finally we have an answer to who let the dogs out. It's P-Nut.
P-Nut.
Yeah.
P-Nut did it.
Me and the
I say
Baja
that every
Man.
time. Thanks, everybody.
Yo.
Bye-bye.